Leo, here's what's changing for you this week. This week is really all about awareness here. You're now beginning to see through situations, people, even your own patterns here. And I think Spirits is asking you here to be very mindful of where your attention is going to because clarity is needed because it's your greatest strength right now this week. This is for my Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And what we have here is the Devil and the Page of Swords here this week. So this is really saying that you this week you could just really starting to recognize here those habits or those situations, even those people that no longer align with your growth and that's complementary to your growth. So this week, Leo, you guys could be pointing out those unhealthy patterns here, either within yourself or the people around you. I warn like because the devil here it talks sometimes it can talk about alcohol and drinking. So you could be calling somebody out here on that, or there could be some inner work either with yourself, Leo, for some Leos. But this is really here breaking this negative mindset and starting to really set those healthier boundaries with those things that are like draining you, even if those are the people that are draining you. So you're definitely this week focusing on breaking those old cycles and starting to like refuse those unhealthy and bad patterns. Leo, and this also sometimes talks about I get like this unhealthy obsession maybe when it comes to text messages, social media, maybe comments on social media, like you or something around you could fall into obsession with that. Sometimes that's what it usually means with these two parents, but overall, it's really understanding this this chain that I think you no longer really want to be in. So definitely, Spirits is saying that this awareness that you're getting is your first step towards this freedom that you need. In love and relationships, we have the Temperance and the King of Swords. So, Leos, what you could be noticing here this week is that love is becoming way more mature and balanced. You could notice that you or the person that you're dealing with are starting to improve communication and that there is emotional maturity surrounding this. So you guys could be noticing that these misunderstandings it could happen. It's a little spark, but you or the other person that you're dealing with are finding like a middle ground here. You're really working to understand each other and express your guys in yourselves way more clearly. I also get, Leo, that there's something about trust is needing to be rebuilt over time so that you guys can choose this peace versus conflict and always like picking and and causing these arguments. So this is really encouraging to have this connection really develop here naturally and see what fills your cup and how can it fill your cup. You or the person that you're dealing with could have very strong placements of Sagittarius or air signs. We're talking Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or I get a little bit of Taurus too. But this person, they can just show up here as very emotionally intelligent, really thinking before they speak. They definitely have this kind of patience to them this week here to like deal with deal with like the misunderstandings, but I definitely see uh, Leo that there's something about like choosing your head over your heart and maybe not even reacting all the time and choosing that this patience and this balance so that you can be more clear on um, the communication and the style of this connection. So definitely this week you could be noticing, or this is spirits asking you to change on this honesty and this consistency and what that looks like, either what you need from this person or what you need here for yourself, so that mixed signals don't get away and that real love isn't rushed. It's a reminder that real love isn't rushed. It grows through this trust and this clear communication to really expand. In career and life direction, we have the Page of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. And What you could be noticing here changing at this with this area is that you're becoming more strategic with your resources and your future plans. Get really For some Leos, you may notice that you guys are really planning out this next step here carefully, and you are being encouraged to observe, learn, and thoughtfully plan out this next step here. So this week could look like really looking into these opportunities, researching the projects that you're doing and how you can make it more effective. I also get for some Leos, I don't know, I get earlier here, this is very specific. You guys might have found something to be toxic, and I think right now you guys are really holding your energy, your plans, your thoughts and your ideas to yourself here until your plans can really manifest and take off onto the ground. And I think something like you guys are watching your back here because you really want to keep this, like, whatever this new idea that you have or whatever this new thing that's happening, you're really keeping it close to your chest, just so that, I don't know, maybe that you're protecting your ideas, so that you know that they can manifest or something. I also get that some of you could be reviewing here your financials before you make this big purchase or this big investment. I'm also getting to spirits are saying probably pay attention here to these important workplace informations is something that you don't really want to like let go in one ear and out the other. There's something that you need to pay attention to. But whatever is happening this week, knowledge is one of your greatest investments so that you know exactly how to plan your next step. For Spirit's advice, we have the Five of Swords and the Chariot in the reverse. So this really talks about here, like changing how the way you handle conflict. This is definitely a reminder, Leo, to walk away from that unnecessary conflict here and really choose the battles that really deserve your energy. And it's okay to like slow down and accept these delays or whatever this progress is and not forcing it. Just let things happen and let things be. This is definitely something about releasing this need to prove yourself by stepping on people's necks or coming in such a harsh way. This is a reminder to really redirect your energy into what really truly matters here. There is amazing things that you could be working on, Leo, that I get is coming into your future. And so this is what can you do to protect your peace here and how can you contribute to that. Winning an argument isn't the same as winning in life and getting ahead on your next move. Just to recap it here for you, Leo, don't forget what's needing to change is your perspective. These situations that are happening, you can now see more clearly by making these wiser decisions and learning that your greatest power comes from knowing when to engage and when to walk away. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and have a great week, Leo. Make sure to follow for more.